crossing 3, 4, 5 lane traffic. It's not something I ever thought I'd imagine I would get used to. I mean, remember, Jamaica can barely cross the simple go and come. And it's not say half of it can kids can murder you. Yeah, joyous time. Question. I have no more coins for you. I'm not sure if you have enough. Right? You sure we have enough?
Yeah. It's like $1.40 something there.
All right. So, gents, how's it been?
Well, my ass has been sick as hell. I got sick again after the last time we had spoken. Was out of commission for about 2 to 3 days, but you know, the good Lord delivered that to resurrect me and resuscitate me, you know?
That's good. I'm actually happy for you. I'm surprised.
So no, I'm not here. Unfortunately,
I watched my grandaunt die. It keeps replaying in my head.
Unfortunately. But you know?
Yeah.
Well, before last, I watched my grandaunt take her last breath. It was replaying in my head all of last week, but I think I'm good now.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask you how you were doing about that.
It wasn't bothering me. It was just replaying in my head over and over. I'm good now, thankfully.
Yeah, right. Hello? Yeah, man.
Yeah, Dario, again, my simplest, and humblest condolence. I mean, I witnessed my father-in-law take his last breath as well. Yes, death never gets easy. Yeah, so I can relate. And sorry for your loss, my boy. Part of life.
Part of life.
Time for everything, eh? Time under the sun for everything, including death. Well, such is life, I guess. So, what kick off tonight?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Controversial topics. This is the most consistent we've been, Black brothers in striving for greatness. Here again with Dario Dowie making another consistent appearance. The Blacktivist himself, Bradshaw. Mr. Rajiv is supposed to join unless his brain decides the stress is too much. And, yours truly, Mr. Doctor. So, wanted to lay off the whole, I suppose, negative aspects of life. Just focus on something that's a bit more intriguing in my view. So, I'm Dowie.
Yeah.
Would you say you're a man who sticks to like one culture of women, or would you say you're more like diverse, or it doesn't really matter to you?
For me, I just like who I like. If my spirit says yes, then I say yes. No, Bradshaw might crucify me for this, but I don't really care about race, color, creed. My preference is black women, but I don't really care.
Well, I mean, we can't have an idea from Bradshaw's view upon that, but still want to hear what the general have to say.
Well, what do you think? I honestly, I mean, personally, I if I had the choice, which I would say keep the black race strong. I know that sounds in this day and age very controversial, or for some people,
it's not.
Well, and again for some, it sounds so right, and I'm all for that. But people need to understand something. When black people love, the world loves. Some of the sweetest and most melodious love songs and acts of love and gestures. Black people are a loving race. Shoot. Let's even go further. Nobody wants to go down the road, eh? But let's make a point. Perfect example. We are the only set of people that are willing to forgive and forget as long as people acknowledge us. Let me repeat that. We're talking about people who have done us malicious, fictitious, upright and down, disgusting, outrageous things to us as a race. But we are so loving as a race. We tend to want to forgive them as long as they're willing to try. Am I the only one who noticed that about the black race? Well, especially
Yeah.
black people.
I mean, that's been a consistent theme. I
And it's
mean, I
also
think
it's also good and it's also a weakness as far as I'm concerned. Some people won't look on it the same way, but I do. You know, I have nothing against the other races, but again, like Dr. May have pointed to, if I had the choice, of course I want to be black, black pro black, and oh god, it's going to be interesting, especially in this day and age where black love is now seen as weakness or controlling or manipulating. I'm like, what the? I say, make that make sense, way. Make that make sense. How you gonna ball out there? My preference somehow
Well,
somehow
listen.
or hurts you.
Listen
I've heard
something.
that before. Oh, your choices and this and that. They're having negative ramifications, etc., etc., etc. And I'm like, okay. But how does it affect you though? No, it's not me. It's a message. It's how it's going to be portrayed. And I'm like, okay. Listen, I know men who
Grandma
from the
boiled them this morning.
ah, yeah, but like I was saying, I know men who know from day one the girl with them a date a gold digger. But what? They still wife the hoe. They still wife her up. And I'm like, okay, man, this makes sense. And then that same man turns around and cries and weeps and moans. Oh, she's so evil. I can't believe her. And I'm like, are you serious? Were you was I the only one who saw all the red flags? And that's also something when people feel for understand. Gold diggers come in all different cultures, nations, and races. Yes, believe it or not. So for everybody who have this bizarre mindset that oh, it's only that race. No, almost everything that you've experienced in your life, there is a version of that person in every race. The bad boy, the nerd, the nice guy, the bad bitch, the good girl. I mean, come on, Sway. Throughout all history, all of those people have existed in one form, shape, or the other. I'm just saying, the problem is now, with all the sexual marketplace has become quote unquote liberated, it's not just, you know, it's not just one person alone. It's that same person of different races now, different heights. All of the quote unquote toppings nowadays. So how does one compete? Hmm? Women, we've all known this from as far back as for some people primary school. We knew girls always get attention, especially if they're cute. We all know this. So women normally have the best or you know the bigger pick of the litter when it comes to potential dates, partners, and you know situations for some people. Men, I won't lie, this gonna sound funny to certain people, but most men aren't all that sexual, really. Some people won't believe that. Some people will argue that. Some people say, where I come from? Because
Yeah.
them personal feelings ahead of common sense. When you say that, you're not talking to one individual person. All of them podcasts, like, I found it hard when you make a statement and then them immediately, they all have to immediately say, it's not you. It's not you. That was dumb. I find that kind of dumb. Even though I find myself if I do it too, because YouTube done already have them agenda, I know them tar and feather with. So we're willing for us to ray and us keep it moving. Hmm? Oh. So I just don't think as technology has increased, the pool of or the selection pool has gotten better. I believe of what we quote unquote like has been exposed to us, which doesn't mean what we like may be what we really need. Because people misconstrue what they want to what they actually need. It's terrifying. Because people make life decisions based off an Instagram goddamn video, making life decisions off a goddamn meme. So again, a couple of years ago, all of this would be seen as nonsense to most people. Now, oh, I don't want to leave the year like in a state of gloom and gloom, but I be honest with you, this whole argument, this whole thing about who have more sexual, opportunities. I mean, in this day and age, shoot, let's go back further. Even way back when I was still in high school and college, it's always been the girls. Even the ugly chicks in college got more play than some of the average put himself together, no for talk kind of guy. Even the ugly chicks got more than those dudes. Not saying that those dudes did not get play. I'm just saying, even the ugly chicks, I mean, then again, how do I put this? Sex has gotten so trivial now that a girl will sleep with a man just to say she sleep with him. To the point where, and I do believe the whole if you have too much sex, it numbs you. It numbs you to the point where you can't pair bond. And I mean, I've seen the end result of what can happen if you don't think further in life, what can possibly affect you down the line in finding a good partner. That is one of the arguments I agree for both men and women, especially women, because phone chemical hormones make on bond to we. Ours make we become more protective of y'all once we've, do the do. But it's ever loving, ever satious. And I know, and this day and age, just said it's the woman they probably laugh off here because, come on, who we kidding? Most teenagers already gone through 7 months by the time they reach 16. No offense. But come on, especially when it comes to women. Most of them, it's rare to find an 18-year-old nowadays. We only have one body or two body. And remember, 18, when she prime and she legal now. Sometimes them put it in an overdrive. By the time I turn 21, a girl, watch a video, a girl she had 21 have 25 bodies. I'm like, whoa, 21 years old, 25 man already. Mark, you know, people. Not say 25 men sleep with at least one. Dario?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You understand me? And then when the question was asked, she's like, y'all make that sound like that's a lot. And I'm like, the amount of men you've slept with outnumber your age. Yes. Yes, you dumb twit. Yes, it is ridiculously too high. Oh my God. 21 years. Sure, let me go further than that. I met a guy, a New Yorker, right? He's from Dominican Republic, but he grew up do that talk to me, dude say, yo, she's 21 if I'm not mistaken, and has over 70 bodies already. And I'm like, who hurt her? Like, nothing about that. Don't scream. I'm conscious of myself. And then on top of that now, the whole to run through the bad boy them now. I know my youth are the good guy will say have a good reputation, make good money. And then when she tell dude them things, that dude's like, can't do this. You want married and I say, but just 21 and on top of it, love. Your reputation are gonna haunt me. And maybe honest with you, as a total stranger, when he approached me with a conversation, I felt like as a man, and I'm be honest with you, I hear that line before. I'm saying when men look for young boys, we see ourselves in them. When women look at younger girls, they see themselves as them. That's the difference. So I felt obliged to listen to him that to say. And he asked me honest opinion, and I'm like, yo, I don't know you personally, but as a man, maybe honest with you, I don't think that's a good call. You know, call it what you will. I'm not saying you can't love this chick, but let's say you walk in a room and half of the man in the room start laugh. Yes, way. And man was snicker and a pint and a yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know some people like, yo, men are shallow, uh men have to compete against men. So
When I shall but your pussy will be. I'm sorry. I should not
exactly.
have said that.
Hey!
Just
Wow. I should
saying.
Hey!
not have said that.
Hey!
Wow.
Hey!
Wow.
Mm,
Hey!
mm,
I was waiting for
Wow.
that one.
what?
I said that out loud.
Hey!
Wow.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Honestly. And it's weird, yo. Every sexual opportunity, both male or female, can get. I mean, through the years, maybe be honest with you. I mean, I've had my fair share of women. You understand me? When I say, me, I'm no pimp, I'm no whore, and all that. But I can say this quality women go after quality men. And don't get it twisted. Even the good girl will fuck a bad dude. Just like how the good boy will fuck up a bad bitch. It's possible, people. Don't get it twisted. But here's the problem with most people. Most people can't understand say everything has its purpose. You're not supposed to be attached at an early age just so. The only way you can become attached is when they feel a part of you that on a spiritual level that the person that you're supposed to be with can do. But all to take this into consideration, people, say it up front. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit where it's a game of pretending. I think she likes me. Or, oh no, I can't tell her. No, no, no. He's so handsome. Which fucking 90s sitcom y'all watching at this age? Be a fucking adult. What all of this? When I tell her, and I believe the brains and minds of many big people are still stuck in their teens. I work in a store with big people. Man, I'm the youngest employee at 36, at 35, sorry. Which means everybody else in the store older than me. The next second oldest is 39. And the list go higher. Up to the oldest employee, 70 odd. But the point me I try to make is this. Mental maturity is something that you should strive for. Because if it's not exercised and embraced and taken in and become a part of you, you're going to always pick the same shit, no matter what. No matter what you tell yourself, no matter how much you feel you fix yourself. No. No. You can't say you fix yourself and still hanging out with the same crowd. It's like putting a band-aid on a big chop. It just won't work. You have to stitch that. Stitch it and then heal it and then it gone. You have to separate yourself from what you think you want, because that's not the problem. It's always what you want we think about, not what you need. And that's how most people get it fucked up. Especially when it comes to long-term relationships. You're looking at a need like it's a want, when a need is a flipping need. You need someone to contest life with. You need someone. That's how it's always been. You need help. I hate how far man has slipped off of our outer lining, where women are saying that I'm sleeping with four. I have four dudes on the roster, and I'm sleeping with two men differently. So, AKA, she's entertaining six. So two are slap it for eat, two are slap it for free, and the other four I sink their money into this girl when she know deep down in her heart she don't want the four of you with them. But what? It's quote unquote exciting. To her, juggling men is somehow riveting. So again, I don't believe as it relates to the opportunities when it comes to sexual partners, especially when it comes towards women. I believe you just pick one and done. And when it comes to men, be honest with gentlemen. If a woman seeks and have interest in you, then entertain her and see what she make out. Stop with me, sir, because she don't have her ass big like your head. Our boobs as rough.
Like a watermelon.
What the fuck? Dog. Where the pan a girl with a fat ass I go back. I ask a man a question, I say, well, we you fuck the ass of the pussy. Uh again. I get it, fine. Should you like to hit and see it vibrate and come back. I get it. You clap it and it goes forward and it hits back. I get it, gents. I do. But try if you understand it, that's just a body. You have to like everything else that comes with said body. You can't like it only when
you have to date and or marry her character.
come on, man. Where do you think the expression come from? You have to love the cow for love the calf. There's a reason for that expression. You have to pretty much size up and compare. Can I tolerate this person for the long term, for the long haul? Not for the next 10 minutes or next 25 minutes. Where once I get that post nut clarity, I can't stand this bitch. I mean, let's be real here. Look at Nas and Team Baby Mother. Kelly's, remember she? My milkshake brings to the yard. You know, say that girl out her own mouth. The only reason why she was with Nas so long because he had exquisite dick. That's what she expressed. No, not good enough. Exquisite dick. Translation: every time dog got a dog, kill it. I don't think a man on the planet don't want that. But dick was so good that it dickmatized her for 15 years. 15 years, people. Don't know nothing about the man, but just know say him cocky big, and he knows how to make her curl up in the ass when him done. And when she filed for divorce, dog was like, yeah, I wouldn't wonder when that stranger in my house would have left. My son, painful, but she understood why he said that. Because they really don't know each other. They really don't.
What did he say? What did he say to her?
You're like, whoa, finally. Monsieur, must always wonder why that stranger, why that stranger in my house didn't leave.
Mm.
Yo, Nas was, Nas was established long before he met that girl. When she came out with that singles when she finally meet Nas. And from this up, that got tear down our walls and for the last 15 years. So yes, ladies, and I believe I also believe this. She gonna have problems when it comes to finding a man to replace 15 years of exquisite. I should call it exquisite dick. So I'm like, you never won, and this is why the Bible and old folks used to warn younger people. This is why sex is not something to play with. Because if she was not fucking Nas, she probably could have given the pussy to somebody else and move on with her life. How the fuck do you replace 15 years of getting your back blown out every single time? That record they can't broke, unfortunately. And the next man, he can't win. I'm gonna be honest with you, gents. I think this happened to me one time, probably two in my entire life. When you stroke something so good, for me, you have pretty much. I mean, yeah, tears of joy, my good man. To get the salt out of our life. And in the midst of you stroking that shit to death, she calls you another nigger's name.
Oh, memories. God damn.
Oh, God. Yo, I don't care when a man wants it. That kill any fucking erection. I don't give a damn.
Hold on, erection.
Ooh.
Hold on, you put your erection? You put it at erection, my guy?
I'm just trying to just,
And when
not.
that start make you contemplate life, you start sink
No, that's what I
find
want.
you
That's
start
how they
find
were going
you
out there.
start find your saddest Linkin Park song for relate to. Oh, you
So
got me
yes,
fucked up.
I mean, somebody come in and say it's really an honor. I'm gonna say, what the fuck you talking about? So think about this. You're hitting it so exquisitely that you literally triggered something in her nostalgia to bring her back to when her next nigga was blowing her back out. The fact that she called it that Negro's name shows that you are top. Whatever. I'm like, yes, if I was a simp, would I believe that shit? If I never raised by men, probably would I believe that fucker the way it does say. Cause it's so nice, you know? Out of my dead goddamn body, bitch. Get off. I don't give a damn. Some people are saying, oh, you're insecure. Oh, low masculinity, small dick energy. Mm. And I don't want Jonas, I don't want gay whoever the freak you over hit the comment section and say, oh, a lie, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I recommend you do. I mean, I'll come in the comments and we can duke it out. I mean, I like talking to people, so shit, write something. I like to laugh at people too.
I will tell
Yeah.
you this for now, for your own safety. Do not take him on. I'm just putting a fair warning out here. Don't take him on.
I don't really say I fight this to people. I like conversations. Just know if I fuck you, I bring come it funny to me. Again,
Again,
not joking. Not saying. They
again,
bring fuck from them a
this is
laugh.
to me. People, this is to me. Yeah, this man talk for a while now. This man a bridging. See if you don't want to keep on sanity, see if you don't want to keep on little feelings intact, do not start something where you can't finish. All right?
There you go. Sorry, but like I said, no, no. I mean, I get it to an extent, but at the same time, how does one come back from that? Ladies, I know we have a few female viewers. Ladies, right in the comment section, how you think you would have handled that situation, eh? You're on top of your current or your significant other. You know, dog are doing thing, you know, you feel all types of sensations, all types of, you know, lightning are run up and down the spines, you know all that good shit. You know, and then sitting triggers and dog hit the right spot and you call him another dude's name. How do you think you would recover that? Like, y'all really put somebody write some more here want to say in the comment section because I don't think my response is you know too out of the line of your man for you. When I say beat I hurt her, you know. Yeah, well, that's have come out for me. Shoot. You lucky me not have to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, no, she has to leave.
Yeah, man, she can't. Yeah, I mean, if a wife in me understands that she can't leave the house, and she
Yeah,
can't,
you are too.
but she can't stay in that. Well, I'm not go easy, but she can't stay in the same room as me. Probably go stay in one of the kids' room, or go sleep in the living room or whatever. But no that. Well, let me say, yeah, I honestly believe all of this plethora of choices and options and events. I mean, come on, people. You've heard stories of girls having A class choices. I have an ex who literally had the chance of her life. God provided her with both either a lawyer and a doctor. Mm, Sorry about that. Who were fresh out of university and they were, and she chose the worst person to try to want to work on fix. Dog broke her. Shoot. You sorry for her, but I mean,
I don't.
can't lead us to water. Can't, yeah, exactly. Yeah, lead us to water. You can't force them to drink. I'll be honest with you, ladies, stop with these projects. Men are not projects. Men are animals, human beings like you and them. Stop trying to change men. If the man tell you from day one what he's about, that's him. Stop
Hold on,
trying.
Bradshaw, hold on. No.
Hmm.
Malcolm comes and put it the way that we know this goes. Men don't tell women what they are. They show them. Cool? And if a man shows
There
you
you
in
go.
first week what he is,
What
and
is
you
it?
still stick around and marry him, I ain't gonna feel sorry for your ass. Hell, you deserve everything what
No.
comes to you.
You-
Honestly.
You're lucky it's a marriage. Hold on, you're lucky it's a marriage. I mean, there's girls out here nowadays. I used to think of the man them are the problem when it comes to not condoms. The chicks are just as guilty. Not only have
What is their
I
number
heard
one
the podcast.
phrase? Don't worry, I can handle it. Please come in me. Huh? You have no
No.
idea what that does for some man, especially some man who don't know how to pull out.
Sir, I've watched maternity cases on court where a woman literally bring home to like 5 different men come there. And then like the judge have to say, yo, seriously, sister, what you do with your life? So 6 dudes they bring come in front of me on national TV. What the hell I think people are gonna look on you and say and sad. All 6 men were not the father. He's sorry for your little girl more than the mother. I mean, no, it hurt to say this all, but yes, she is a bad fucking mother. Chose her happiness from, and I was like, because of this plethora of options, people don't think they need to do much work to get what they want. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That is a problem. And I won't lie. People need to understand something. Therapy is not to call you a quack. Therapy is supposed to open your eyes to the things that are around you that you were not paying attention to. Like, for instance, there's a lot of people who, when we talk them kind of ways here, it goes through one ears and come to our next. Because it's me, not say what I'm saying is bad, but they're familiarized with me. A lot of people in relationships with them too familiarized with them spouse or them boyfriend or them so and so. People understand something. If you want to go to the next step, level as in marriage, proper commitment, etc., long-term commitment, you name it, whatever, right? You have to work for what you want. There's no such thing as a free pass. I am sorry. All the idiots who think this way need to goddamn stop. A man will judge you based on your on some simple things. Staying at a decent body weight. I know that triggering for a lot of people. But I said sorry that I come said that you said to most men. I say most women to lose weight, them is at least a 6. More 6 to 6 or 5 plus. I say the same thing for most man. Just don't come down too much as you know, a female YouTuber. I say. Anywho. Uh I don't want society to go fall down into this depraved only quote unquote the alpha male and again this whole and again you weren't here Dario, but me and doctor had a sorry, me and doctor had a conversation about that whole alpha male argument where I finally sink the final nail to that goddamn thing up. If you listen to the podcast, well, I don't know which one, but yeah, I kinda hear that out and man try to put an end to it because people feel if you understand out of most men, like out of 100%, I think like 5% of men ever reach there. Just to reach, not even if stay there. And when it to stay there is now like 1 or 2 months, keep that consistent frame for the rest of them life. That's extremely rare. And I have to
Exactly.
explain it. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I
Sorry
mean, I
for the
say,
noise,
man.
guys. I'm making lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the noise, making lunch for the young lady.
Mm-hmm. And
Listen.
I won't lie. Mm-hmm. But like I said, people used to work for them more. Women used to stay in shape. Women used to buy pretty dresses. Women used to buy makeup, but not a lot, just
You
enough.
know, as you said this, Bradshaw,
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me like a lot of these women, they're talking about these traditional men and traditional women and traditional values. Really, because they don't know the traditional values and what it means to be traditional. They're watching, it's a fairy tale fantasy
Uh-huh.
when they watch TV shows like The Bridgertons and so forth.
Uh-huh.
But they forget that these women actually had substance. They had to
Uh-huh.
learn different languages. They had to be able to play the piano. They had to be able to ride a horse, hold a conversation. They had to want kids. They had to be
Learn how to
beautiful.
predict a man. Learn how to play on
And
his. All of that had to be taught. This
and they
misconception.
actually and they
Mm-hmm.
also had money because women had to pay a dowry just to be married.
Oh yeah.
Things that they don't pay attention to these aspects of the show. Just pay attention to the fairy tale part and what the man
Yeah,
has to do, as opposed to what
because
they are also supposed to do. And hold on, before you say something, I wanted to
Mhm,
also point out a lot of
mhm.
these women are not the Bridgertons. They're not the Featheringtons, they're not any of the high society women. They're the background characters
Yep.
that are in the shops just to make the scene look real. Or the background characters that are not even seen on TV. Because some of you aren't on that level. But a lot of
And
them.
yeah, I understand this people. I know it hurts because this was well programmed. This is what television really is made for programming. This is a fairy tale as he has described it. Because majority of the things that we're gonna see on these shows don't really happen in real life. We hear most of these women talk. Most man of them hear them say, "Oh, well, I've been focusing on my education for the last X amount of years," and oh, okay then, yeah, you that, yeah, because you understand me, it's ridiculous. You want a traditional man, but you don't have no idea what tradition truly is. Well, you rough. People want what them want and they even know the backside them supposed to do. Forget it. I remember when women used to make themselves presentable. And them the things to make the man draw the man's attention. Gone are those days when a woman if you turn on the charm and the flirting. She a flirt. She a flirt to the man say bumbo clad. Yeah man, that girl here go on well man. I like her. Yeah man, me talk to her man. I saw it used to work. The woman used to have to convince the man. Because again, like with KSA, RIP, most women used to hunt for the man. The man was the prize. When our friend them used to they they roll us out, shout him. But yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. Cause I say this kind of make like something. Again, I'm in the middle of something. I see some. But yeah, this misconception, Rasta. So we was like, yeah, this misconception, Rasta. You have to work for your one. It never used to come easy. Women used to watch their diets. Women used to join sewing clubs to not only keep up with the gossip, but learn what the women were doing to keep their men happy. Unders- Understand this, people. This used to be work. I remember we're talking about days gone past when technology never used to do it there. When man look a woman, he had to send, letters. He had to leave letters, Rasta. This is ridiculous.
Or you have
They,
to go walk up to her and talk to her.
you understand me? There was no screen. There was no screen. There was no protection in the conversation. There was no filter. There was none of that crap. What they saw was
Your shot.
what you were was what you were back then. If you weren't that much a face boy, fine. But you have a good job. You can provide. You are not afraid. We can do something with that. That's how it used to be back then. And then she look in her face and then she decide, hmm, my kids are, I want my sons to have his shoulders. Yeah, or his face. He's cute. I want my sons to look like that. The woman finally, and contrary to what people may or may not believe, even in a range, beautiful eyes. But the point I make is, women at the end of the day, even back then, they still had the choice to say no. Even if the father took up the man's proposal, the hell, truth are you dry?
Don't throw it.
I wasn't going to.
It might be
Women,
easy, but
man, tonight, nice. But women had the choice of saying no at the end. Even if the father liked the guy. If the daughter said no, it was a no. Contrary to all those jackasses who never read. I even 16. It chose at the end, at the final end, even at the father and the family meet and all that shit. She had to decide if she wanted this Negro or whatever race that person may be. I'm just saying. You understand me? She had the choice. She still had to choose whether she wanted it or not. If she said no, well, good sir, she said no. So
And that is life.
I don't know if it's a man or a woman me a chat to. King serious. Not a lie. People might chastise and cuss Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel did something in the 90s and early 2000s when most man to this very day, if you understand me, I don't pray from Cartel teach, well, yes. Vibes Cartel helped a lot of the Disney-fied men broke out of this fear. Fear ask some crutches. The salute the world boss. Again, crappy person, hell of an artist. But yeah, like I said, Cartel teach me a lot of these softy men how to demand some pussy. If people think men never know how to. It wasn't something that was this thing.
Me go man thing. Me I beg us up front.
Takes another man to bring another man to some glory.
As iron sharpens iron, so men need other men to become stronger. That's
We are
biblical.
stronger together. Do not need to be individuals in this fight, brothers.
Okay.
There's a man that
Yeah, but well,
harass
not
man, they comes
necessarily
out
did.
at the same time to harass.
Big man, man, I tell you, know. When Carl tell you boss when I sang them, I sang God, I sang God, yeah, man. Take body, girl. You think me is things and you take my money to. Take body to. Take body. I'm not when me hear that song there, I'm like, yo, dog, I go on. What then I'm like, describe everything when I'm do for this email. And I'm like, I mean, the dude does have a point. That's all I could say. The dude does have a point. You feel me?
He
The dude
does.
have a point. And I mean, he does. From the door and the grill and the padlock. How much money that the man just list out? Yo, you know what you know what your grill? I would have lady. Even if it's just a door. Well, yeah. Yeah. Crazy. A lot of people don't look at it no way. I'm like it's part of this for the culture. Whether people hate him for what he's done, otherwise, but he did something that many other things doing. They weren't teaching men how to demand some front. A lot of dignified men didn't eat the gal and them more, and then beg a little pumps and then say yeah, and he'll not be afraid. So salute. But we in a day and age now where men like that and that beta males I tell man, I tell actual men said them you're being too straightforward. I'm like, I can tell you weren't raised around men, were you? How do you know? No man read said, well, oh, you need more sense. You know, you need to. I'm like, you sound like a bitch. Sorry. Again, you said I thought Lord misogynistic. You know, I hate women and all these nonsenses. So I'm like, ah, you're dumb as a sack of shit, but hell no. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
Roger.
Sorry about that. I got a call, but when you had to put out your best foot, man and woman, you had to put your best foot forward when you were actually in people, not this. It's not this running part. I found you interesting, and there was no date or courting because once me and you expressed that, yes, I did in fact like you, the next step was normally marriage. This is nothing
Yeah.
taboo. The next step, but nowadays, just said I thought Lord is like, oh my God, marriage. That sounds so. I'm like, but that was the correct order. There's no such thing as you are courting to get married. One actual order of things. You want to break that order for please who? As a that's
You
failing.
fools!
Women
You've messed with the natural order.
understand this shit. Women are more miserable now than they've ever been in fucking history. That's sense is the modern age. This is the modern age we're talking about. Women are more miserable now than they've ever been through history. So, yeah, miss more that bullshit. Real talk to anybody who bring that crap to me. Women in the 1930s, 40s, and all them, them have more success than the women now. So far, yeah. So I'll be back. But yeah, it's ridiculous. More women on antidepressants, less and less women getting married. Men are more nowadays getting cut off more, get more emotionally detached. Men don't give a fuck no more. Man say rather beat him dick than waste him money. I talk to this bitch because you know say he not gone away. I'm like, whoa, why you going so far?
I mean, you
But
get it.
too, I
Unfortunately,
say it too. Unfortunately.
unfortunately, you get it.
Mhm.
That's the sad thing about it. We understand why it's come to this.
Yep. Unfortunately. I'm say
You
this
know,
out loud.
the frig up thing about it, it's not as if we want this for yo. This I messed up part. People always seem as if say we want this shit to happen. It's really the opposite. We don't want to be here. And as much as the manosphere and the alpha males have their part to play in all of this negative backlash towards women,
Oh,
we don't I don't condone hitting someone while they're down. Because I know what it's like to be hit while you're down in the dumps. It's not a good feeling. Feel like say you might as well just kill me off and done. But it's like we don't even know what it is to be normal anymore, if you understand what I mean. Like,
Mm.
I know I've not been on this earth long. You know, my birthday next month. It'll be like 26 next month. And I remember when I used to think of normal dating standards. Like you never have to be no expensive 3-course meal. Granted, if that's your thing, not shame me on it. You know, you could just walk out in Jamaica, just have a good time, buy ice cream, go on the beach, drink one beer, just
Can I
talk with
point
each
out
other.
something else?
Sure.
Yeah, the same women who believe that they are entitled to high class treatment because they've watched too many TV series and shows and whatever, like Bridgerton and Cinderella. You realize that when they went on dates, the man wasn't buying anything extravagant or exorbitant. It was just like a simple walk
No,
through the park
but
or
no,
cakes.
but the thing for me, Dario, is that you ever notice that most of these guys who are in these high positions in them show, you ever notice that the slave girl, one of them girl, what just come like you call quote unquote trash the man, them always fall for eventually anyway.
Well,
I mean, if you really
pretty
think
much.
about,
What is it?
well, what Bradshaw gone? Let's see, they don't disappear now. But yeah, most I show them women that talk about, oh, this is how a guy should treat a woman. Under the high class man, them man I go for half the time.
Yeah.
Yes, he might put on a facade, they say yes, this is his standard. But half the time the normal slave girl or the girl who doesn't, stand out.
Someone who is humble, basically.
Last week, and you can't join him Monday. You can't join him Tuesday. That are 60. And when
Hold on.
No, I just wonder if you never want to continue to talk this one.
Want everything? You want porridge now?
Eh?
The hell? No, I'm sorry. The mic he dropped a while ago.
That's cool.
Oh,
No connection he dropped on me.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, man.
normal.
Yeah, when just as a Bradshaw,
Uh-huh.
most of them high class show, them like the royal background and all of that nonsense. If I notice, say, the man them always, most of them, not all, but most of them, always the girl, you say quote unquote, is trash, or the girl, or the girl want to have a background, the man them always try to, and yet still, social media is going to tell me, oh, he wants the high class girl. I'm like, huh? What? The same show that you are patiently watching and giving hours of your day to is telling you, be humble. And you can't pick that out?
Mar, look on a show like Grey's Anatomy.
Oh
That's
my
supposed to be a
God.
that's supposed to be a
Hold on.
doctor show, right?
Hold on. You find an emoji. You find an emoji. Hold on. You find an emoji. My disgust.
But yeah, but Grey's Anatomy, right? It's a show about doctors. I'm gonna be honest with you. That show there, me not tell like me not always hear about it. But so me actually sit down and watch the episode them. I'm like, this has nothing to do with medicine. Yes, them say a few medicine terminologies, but them I try paint say even the whore, the male whore, even him can find love. I'm like,
Hold on. That's the me and Dr. character that they already are talking.
yeah, him I want it, yeah. And then you have
Hold on. Is he? Hold on. Even though I don't really watch the show, but is he really a whore though?
yes. Yes he is. He's left with 3/4 of the staff. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I
almost
said that.
all of them in club. Almost every one of them in clad. In clad
I
from
said
the
that.
intern them, from clad senior doctor in clad all the way go down to thank you. All the way down to the veteran them. Man don't play. Man don't play.
And
Them
girl
not
never
like police stuff.
denied it. And girl never denied
Yes
themselves.
they are.
So
Yes they are. Yes enough.
So you tell me what time they want.
You know saying that's something to me. Maybe next week you say something to me. Call them things. Yeah, somebody about water but at the time I dark I could catch. Think
You church appointment.
Alright.
I don't know why I'm not saying,
No, text me or something. What an interesting night. Yo! Shut code.
Can't stop in a road like that.
Shut code. But yeah, where was yeah. May I be honest with you? I mean, Grey's Anatomy is an old show, so many of say me blame the show. It's a very old show, but it also adds to the culture of promiscuity. Let's be real here. And let's be fair. The same stats so them keep regurgitating over and over on the podcast. And perfect example, Grey's Anatomy. Think about that. The sexy doctor, the man who every girl sleep with him, right? You know, him sleep with the Grey's husband's ex-wife, too, right? All him friend, wife, him up slap it too. Him slap she, him, the man and Mark, you know, the woman, them are weird, so this man is a over, you know, Rasta. They still
Then,
get in front to him.
then that's the point me I bring to your Bradshaw, the woman.
That's what you show. It's like, wow. I remember these are doctors, Mark, you know. And I'm luckily, the girl we are chatting with Rasta. Doctors. All them are doctors and nurses.
Bradshaw. And I never an episode. I think I want like a real me look for YouTube zine. So the man there in the elevator, right? And your ex-wife enter the elevator. Ex-girlfriend enter the elevator after.
Oh, sure, remember that one, yeah.
And then
and the man who were going there too.
And then the girl I sleep with no enter the elevator. And
then the man will follow after.
Right. That I found funny. The man best friend enter and the man one of the biggest shit. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Wow.
That's sure enough for watch Rasta. My wife reached I think like season something and I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Man, hey.
That's sure enough for watch.
Just like how I have never watched a single season of Game of Thrones, Grey's Anatomy will remain one of those shows I will never touch.
I understand.
Sorry.
I understand. Yeah, when I tell like Game of Thrones is worth watching. I'll do again. I used to be on the party of same thing as I've never watched an episode of Games of Thrones. Once finally start watching it done, had me. But again, another thing I talk about. I believe this overabundance of options, quote unquote options, it hurt. Let me say Grey's Anatomy is the perfect example. And there's a lot of decent doctors there where none of the girls have not look one. You hear me? There are a lot of great man doctor that they show up. But the girl them not fought one. And all the girl them here say this man, a clad left, right, and center. Everybody line up to get clad too. So again, make it make sense. And remember, these are the same girls who say call him or and cuss him and all manner of wickedness one episode to him. And all them do that to him, them still bring them front come give him. Make that make sense. All the woman them and remember not the woman them talk. So like I said, the department I know say he's doing all of them things, yeah. But as soon as him do it and him just let them off easy, he's a pig. He's a this, he's a that. Evil man, wicked boy. Like, how am wrong though? I like say him hold you a gunpoint and take it from you. You bring it come. What is what? Not partake of it? Weird. I watched a podcast and I heard a girl say she should be responsible and not. I'm like, that's not how this works.
So hold on.
I told you up front, so we don't want nothing more than what we had to write as well.
So hold on. And these are the same women who are going to say that he's a wuss for not taking it. Huh?
Same one I call him Batty man if he not take it. Look, you go wuss. Let's call it what's this. Yo, I've been in a situation, I'm going to tell girls, I'm a good man, you know, I'm not feel for no grind. Yeah, I must Batty man. Yeah, man, yeah, Batty man. Yeah. That's like the default setting to getting rejected. Yeah, I must fish. What's wrong with you? Because you don't want me. Oh, you're a bit fruity. Whatever. Yeah, how many? Yeah, same shit. Kind of heartbreaking. but that's how I go. You're not supposed to be too straightforward with people to realize. With my words of the great King Carter, you understand what I mean now? So, do I believe all of this is inherently one of the main problems right now? Yes. I kind of miss the days when you pick from the best in a year, community, county, town, whatever. At least you knew the people. This liberation nonsense is causing so much chaos across the world. It's weird because if you care too much, people sit around with you. But if you do absolutely
But
nothing, you
really, these
hate them.
days, black women are talking about their free now because of feminism.
Feminism has done nothing but done harm society, world.
No, but hold on. But feminism never affected black women. I don't know why they get it twisted.
Yeah. No, the thing is,
Femi-
the white woman back then needed the numbers. So in order to
Yeah, I
persuade them,
know.
back then them couldn't tell black woman on the board their man. But they needed their numbers. So the easiest way to get them involved is to lie to them.
The thing is that,
Remember,
I
and
don't
this
know
is
why
this.
these modern day women don't do any research. They're talking about feminism. And, like, how are
Um,
you black and a feminist?
mm,
Feminism never did anything for you. As you after feminism, you were still a nigga. You still
uh-huh.
couldn't vote. You still
Yep,
couldn't open a bank account. You
yep,
still couldn't
yep,
have a
yep,
second
and
child.
yep.
You were still a nigga. It never affected you in
Uh-huh.
any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, of course it did. But then welfare came into play, and the great divide happened where they asked, "Will you prefer the man or the welfare?" And they chose welfare. And from then till now, the chaos has been raging. Feminism has done its damage, and it's only been worse since. A simple woman who a map floor want this man who I make X amount of money and him for this and him for that and him for tall and him for this and you ask her how tall she be, she a 5'2". Okay. The man have to be perfect. The man have to know if to do this, the man have to have a soft side, the man have to, I'm like, what planet are thou on it? Not goeth it like that it. Anywhere it. What kind of cocaine you are sniffing? That shit is diggity. I don't make you chat a bag of nonsense. Crazy. Worst thing I believe you can do a lie to people and make them believe it. In men, I don't know if you say as long as women allow the market to dictate the way it is, they will always have problem when it comes to nowadays, man. My whole expression is a woman say you must respect me, a man I gonna say give me something for respect. How you want respect you need an address a card and let's not even point that finger. Again, your respect is due to how you are portrayed. If my friend them passed through her and she go to church and baptized and her sins are forgiven. Misconception of sins are forgiven, yes, but the memories still remain. The sin gone, quote unquote, but the memories still remain. That part there, enough
God
of them
forgive
not
you.
understand. Yeah, you're forgiven for the lifestyle you chose, fine. But the memories of the damage you've done, the household you've broken, The families you split apart. You understand? The devaluing and cheapening of yourself. The damage has already been done, and then you have churches where, and I'm encourage you to just step off what she is, and then again you look on it and say, but if half of the man them in a church has already been with a Rasta, how that work? Oh, God, if you be merciful on this one. I'm like, all right, cool. Then bag of mix up starts circulate through the church. You have to end up left fire, left fire. Yeah, it's a wicked catch 22 nowadays when it comes to relationships. And again, all of this plethora of partners and for all this damn experience is not healthy. Like I said in the original analogy, whenever I used to get married, no, sorry, whenever I used to get married for marriage wasn't for no goddamn love, yes sir. Marriage was never for love back then. Marriage was for duty.
You can't carry my door for
You understand me? Marriage was never for no goddamn butterflies and uh no, when you got married, that's when you just start getting to know your husband or your wife. What them like and dislike and what them supposed to be doing accordingly as married people. Mhm. So, marriage was the actual date and get to know your partner for life. What if you don't like? All right, this next rubbish we need ladies to learn from. This nonsense about incompatibility is utter rubbish.
Hold on.
People, utter rubbish. People from way back from the 1920s, 30s, 40s. Do you think everybody who got married back then, they knew their partner? Huh? No, they did not. Majority of them did not. Oi,
I don't think so.
how that door for me? Oh yeah, where you coming from? Oh. But yeah, most people don't even know who them was dating until after the marriage. Eh? The real person started show themselves after the marriage. This was never something that was orthodox, that it was forced. Once you agreed to get married, you knew what you were signing up for. Nowadays, when you sign up for dating apps, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But then you look on how much man I get laid, and the same people are cost for the same one man, but you're not supposed to say anything. No girl in a interview say, "Oh, women are more loyal," and then the girl in the interview asks the girl say, "Oh, what if the guy who say him want you that day or night was Chris Brown?" She said, well, I mean, it's Chris Brown. That's a Chava man, you know. Well, it's Chris Brown. That's all it took for Chris to slap it. If Chris not look it, that's all it would have take Chris to slap it. It's Chris Brown. Then the girl said, hold on, but you just contradict yourself. You say you're a liar, but yet you still would have bring the pum pum go get Chris Brown. That means you're not loyal. No, you misunderstood. I mean, in that scenario, well, I mean, no, I'm saying to anybody, anything a man will ever put on him name and mean it. So what she said was the truth. It's as she try if he brush it off now because she realized she done goofed. Too late for that. She done goofed and
Because
they
they
say,
feel, remember, they work off emotions, they work off of respect.
exactly. This is what I said to
Because
people.
even worse, if a man make a promise to himself, he's
Uh-huh.
definitely going to keep it. A simple
Yeah.
example, this is fictional, but a simple example. With
Uh-huh.
Harvey Specter, he's a playboy in the series, but he says he would never sleep with a married woman.
A married woman.
Something as simple as that. Yeah. But like that's a realistic thing for men. If you
Uh-huh.
make a promise or a vow to yourself, it's something you're going to keep.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think they would females would understand that. Because we don't think
Mm-hmm.
with emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be a spur of the moment for them, or how I feel at the time.
It's weird. I try to explain that to my wife. Say, yo, I don't need my daughter to love me to consider myself a good parent. I'm a good parent nonetheless. What she feels doesn't mean anything to me, really. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, I love my child. That will never change. Because being a good father, I should know where to draw the line. My child's feelings are feelings for a reason. Feelings come and go. They fleet. They dissipate. They disappear after a while. Me and Angelina just done have a blowout. I'm all a seat and she comes to down beside me and lean right by me like nothing never does happen. Again, people, this notion need to stop. This rubbish need to stop, Rasta. I am for moving forward when it comes to certain things. But this, then again, also take into consideration, to reach a time and age where people want people to jump through hoops just for you to even just talk to them. What
Yeah.
the hell? Just to talk to them in Rasta. Not that we even take them out. Just for them
Remember, well, I
entertain
know.
you. You must say mad.
Remember the interview with Kevin Samuels and the chick who
Mm-hmm.
was like, I think she was like 21, 22. She was
Mm-hmm.
saying whenever she goes out, she wants a man to take her to these 5-star exorbitant restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
But they
Mm-hmm.
always want to have sex with her and then let them have sex with her and leave. So I'm saying, where you expect the man to put up them up pay that much money them if you get something from the money? But
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get, and she replied, she just want to get to know them. So I said, hold on. So I think he said, yeah. You have friends? He said, yeah. So how much money you spend to get to know your friend? Nothing. You want to get to know somebody, you can have coffee. You can sit down in the park for free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you have the money and spending there going to one, sometimes the
Mm-hmm.
care what you're saying makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't, and she couldn't fathom that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because it don't line up with what them consider reality. That's a problem. But again, I understand and it kind of grieved me because I can't believe, remember, a man allowed that to happen. Let me say a man, someone, an adult, allowed that to happen. If a grown ass woman ignore logic and reality and lie to herself, say nothing wrong with her and the man them. And she keep that on her shoulder like a chip. And her ego just won't make her give in and say, you know what, I'm tired of living this way. Tired of feeling like somebody just fuck when they feel and just slide after them done. Just like in that Megan, that show with Megan good Megan go she again with Steve Harvey, Think Like a Man, something. Remember that book show there?
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
pretty black girl and Chris Brown clots and then Chris Brown call her a wrong name and then him just disappear upon her.
Yep,
You think at one time Chris Brown clotted? No. If you pay attention to the story more than one time, he's been there.
exactly.
So every time she get drunk, she pick that same kind of crosses. The Chris Brown kind of guy. Every time. And the whole point of that movie is that she finally fed up with picking a quote unquote dirt bag. When you watch the movie, you see him always there on a bag of what? Girl. Girls
But
always down on it. Hmm?
but my thing was this: the next man that she dated is like inflation. The next man that she dated had to pay a higher price.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, the player. Yeah, he was also a player too.
Yeah,
So, then again, look on it this way. it all, and that shit also feeds into that. Oh, it also feeds into that fairy tale nonsense where you're going to find the perfect man and live this perfect life. Everything's gonna be perfect. He's gonna stay loyal. You're gonna stay faithful, and him not gonna do nothing bad. He's just gonna be a good husband, and you know after the month, you just have just pour into you, and you have to pour back into him because men don't need that, and man, yeah, yeah, them utopic nonsense.
No,
Hmm?
because you're tired. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's it? No, you mean the one over there? Huh?
Mhm.
The ones that are here?
Mhm.
The ones that are right here?
Yup. Yeah.
Again, you can't work off of respect, you can't work off of logic. So you can never comprehend
I
something
wish
as
I
simple as
wish
that.
the I wish the re-education would switch the word love with respect, and most women would have a better chance for actual long-lasting
No, but like
relationship.
I saw a woman say it before. A man's respect is going to always be more than a woman's emotions. Because imagine if every relationship was based on emotions, there would
Mm-hmm.
be no relationships. Every dad would be
Mm-hmm.
a deadbeat dad. Literally, every dad would be a deadbeat dad.
Mm-hmm.
No relationship would last longer than 2 to 3 weeks, approximately.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment you feel bad, you're going to be literally like the wind. You're just going to swing it every which way. Maybe if a sheet.
Hmm. Oh, boy. And again,
Mm-hmm.
people, for those who think like you see me, I come
Oh,
after nobody.
oh, I'm sure.
Don't get it twisted. I love everybody. It's just I love everybody enough to know when there's a major problem that everybody keep overlooking, and it's kind of dangerous. You know, you can't play them with when it comes to people, situation, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Right now, we're in a state where like everybody just comfortable, and it kind of bother me because people don't believe say life is moving. You know, as you blink number 40, you blink you're 50, you blink you're 60. I mean, most people don't normally live past. Sure, most men don't normally live past 70, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yep.
yeah, if I'm to go, well, so be it. But I would like to see, how far this goes. That would be nice. That would be nice. It relates to, oh man, eh, nah, not really. Maybe so much oh my God, if when I get she, I'm gonna lose my mind. I've lost that kind of energy. I really have. Beyonce come
I don't
Florida
think I
the other
don't think
day.
I ever
Huh?
had it. I don't think I ever had that energy, and I'm really grateful.
Thank God, me too. Me no want, yo. See man obsessed with woman till man I'll make lie, big lie to protect this woman. So man, I get poked by somebody else. Oh, me man, no man, no, I give him last.
Um,
Mm,
fam,
mm,
the stories, the trauma. But it's not even my
mm,
stories, and I was traumatized.
mm,
Like those lies weren't not even necessary.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Boy, I'm gonna tell you. Struggle is always gonna be there. Pretend like it's not there. It's foolish. Want society move forward. So you can tired of a deal with one bag of lazy people who want what they want and don't want fit. None different to get what they want. Yeah, man, big up yourself. That night itself is very questionable. I don't know why most people. I don't know. Don't know. Mm. Mm. So, gents, what's up?
Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I get my throat in order. Just feel patchy.
You were stuffing your face because you were hungry.
Eh?
Mm-hmm.
I can bet
Oh,
you
what?
stuffing your face because you were hungry.
Yes, I
No,
want to.
I thought you
man,
were
listen.
stuffing your face because you're hungry.
No, I am, but I haven't gone to eat
Mm-hmm.
anything yet.
Mm.
Probably
That's
go drink some
encouraging.
ice for my drink.
Mm. Mm.
I mixed
Mm.
salt.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, so I can actually drink this shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's stop here. Just don't dead. Just don't dead. Mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
water of youth. I actually feel like it at work.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I get them lovely things, you know.
So,
Mm-hmm.
it's,
After the trunk.
so anything else we need for add, gents? I think this is one of our longest episodes for the year so far.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I won't lie, and I actually enjoy the conversation. That's
Yeah, I
somewhere
mean, really and
most
truly.
people don't think about.
Yeah, and all really and truly, even though we kind of share of our initial plan, but that I'm fine with that. I don't think it's that big of a deal having a diverse dating pool. I mean, like Dowie said, I don't really have a set race. I do love my black women, despite how much they annoy me. But I mean, which woman hasn't really? But according to Rajiv and Dario, I have an obsession for browns. Not true, by the way.
I am for
When we say browns, we don't mean Latinos. We mean light skinned women in
Shut
Jamaica.
up, Dario.
wow,
Just clarifying.
I want no
wow.
comment from you or Rajiv. You have
The
said that to me.
disrespect.
Hey, Bradshaw, I mean the
The
man ain't go on a hold on,
disrespect.
Bradshaw, I mean the man ain't go on a whole 10-minute rant to tell me about how me is a brown skin loving man, If I look at the man I say so
Mm,
because
Hold
so
on, hold
hey,
on, hold on, hold on.
all right, I'm
We
holding
went
me, I
on
hold on
a
for the text.
15.
Me, I hold on.
We went on a 15-minute run talking about how color prejudice Rajiv and Virgo was.
ah,
Yeah, because well, no, all right, make we get this straight. They have issues with brown skin females. That is a whole other can of worms that I don't even want to enter.
I'm a child, I love my buy, I love my money and thing. Most of all, I
First
love
of
my
all,
browning. I am black. I am proud. Yeah, continue, sir.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, welcome black
Uh-huh.
and brown as far as I'm concerned. All races are welcome. I don't discriminate against anyone.
his dick don't discriminate.
This mother,
Sound like a
this
show horror.
This motherfucker. These
Sound
two
like a
This don't
chore.
these
discriminate.
two
You tell,
I knew I walked into that one
let
that
me
thing that
finish. Let me
I knew I
finish. Let
walked
me
into
finish.
that.
Let me finish. Let me
You
finish.
can't spade a
Let
spade.
me
Cool.
finish. Let me finish. It's an
No, I don't want
equal
to finish.
opportunity for
You said what you needed to say. You are really Bradshaw.
equal opportunity for
Garbage.
Yes. You
and
believe
garbage
color it.
man.
So we garbage find a way to the same
Some
line.
garbage. You knew what you were doing.
And garbage now.
Everything good now.
Wow, this is not even funny no more. These y'all, I tell you that I've seen to fight one day. Could be interesting.
The man
The
is
worst
attacking
part
you.
about it. The winner is not going to surprise you, Bradshaw.
Probably. Well, no, yeah, so you got dog, man. You know, everybody can manage, so that's what we're doing, you win. Yes. I know how to make funny. Yes, I know how to make funny.
Oh yeah. You could have just told all the videos that I haven't posted.
Uh-huh. Uh,
I don't know why Xavier's attacking me right now. I have done nothing
Hold
wrong.
on. I'm attacking you after you just quote
uh,
and call me a whore. Huh? What?
uh, uh,
I never said you were a whore. I
Oh,
simply
you're
said,
right. You
hold
implied
on,
it,
let me
and
finish.
then you add a
Let me
subtract.
finish. Let me finish.
uh,
I never said you were a whore. I simply said you do not discriminate. It is an equal opportunity for. That doesn't mean that you are going to fuck every female.
True.
That him I try to say no for
So
safe, yes,
your
no. But
conscience
after that
is
call, then go
bothering you.
and go say.
Your conscience is
That's
bothering you.
not.
I said nothing of the sort.
Uh,
I said nothing. Your conscience is bothering you.
My conscience is bothering me. Even when I stated for the record that I wasn't a whore, you slandered me on several episodes stating how I was.
I don't recall.
Of course you can't recall. Just like when you can't recall. Hold on.
I'm
Just like when you can't recall.
Wait, Dario. Don't with me. Don't try. Oi. I'll copyright to use my material as that.
No, man. No.
You can't recall. Hey, boy, Dario, you see you. Continue. I hear you do. You can't recall. You done beanie man for win ya. Alright, Dr. Moses, want you? All of them, I hear you. Cry, man,
I'm
I hear you.
simply saying,
Eh.
I'm simply saying that statement that I allegedly made, I don't recall.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Yeah, just like when you can't recall the
interesting.
amount of times you have given yourself away not being a virgin. But you know, we don't judge.
True
Yeah,
that,
but
true
I
that,
still
true that.
I have no sex tapes. I have no
Mm.
STDs. I have no kids. Therefore, you have no proof.
Mm.
It's 2023 now. The jig is up.
Why are you using the government name?
The jig is up. There have been numerous
Why
times. Listen to
are
me.
you using
Hey,
government
Allah.
name?
Good question.
Hold on, when's that?
Yeah, why are you using him government name?
Okay.
Because it's full government.
I mean, at this point, everybody knowing government name at this point. It's literally plastered in the group here. The whole of government name plastered.
We get that. We're talking about everybody else to know it. That's the whole purpose of the question. You bringing it up is for advertising the world, including the good and the bad and the crazies.
At this point, I don't know they not beef with YouTube, so if them don't know how to try use it against you, they can try.
Yeah, I get that.
They can try.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
What's the worst they're going to do? Block the video again and tell me how it's endangering the children?
Which fucking which age do you think we are talking to?
No, I just find it so hilarious how.
Oh my god, we're talking about 18-year-olds and up. We're not chatting on the age of. Oh my god.
I just find it so hilarious that the YouTube bot system is so bad that it
Mm-hmm.
makes a call center bot system look efficient.
Damn, that's saying something.
Like, how is it that your bots, like, I get that bots can be overworked,
Mm-hmm.
but you mean to
Mm-hmm.
tell me that in this day and age, you F up that badly?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have man, I get copyright strike for saying
Mm-hmm.
words. I mean, we don't want to say it no because we going to get a copyright strike for it. But you know,
By the way,
that
now
C
that you
word.
mentioned now that you mentioned copyright, something happened recently with Just Further Things and a few other people from the Black Manosphere and independent content creator over there too.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing though. But this was Just Further had a video with a known white nationalist, and he was something of a flyerist. So he was under no flyerist, and after a while, I'm finally take him out. But point is, when they had the interview, he made a comment, and she followed up by mocking one of her co-worker, but she did it in a quote unquote friendly just because he's her main editor, but he always comes late. She made note of it. Every day them come late, but he does a stellar job. So they might run joke, right? The man run some simple joke and she make a comment where it never sound right. And I'm like, oh snap. So I wonder how them are gonna take this. And oh my god, did they ever come after? There's this one YouTuber who don't like Kevin Samuels or like any of the major outspoken men. I'm not like that. That's why man like that vote for Hillary and all the nonsense there. Let's have the rip to show our crutches. I hate that to a million percent, you know. All the vote for you because you have a pussy. And some women are okay with that in the Rasta. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
Too many things to count.
Mm. Drink your junk, party all night, and never leave your head. Well, like I said, uh, what was I talking about again?
Some about the manosphere, some people in manosphere
Oh
they
yeah, yeah, just
strike.
for the things. Yeah, so now she made a podcast explaining say what she said it wasn't meant to diminish black people. Just she was trying to expose all them use the tar for same crosses with them weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so mm, sorry.
Kind of rough,
So
so you know, people have to
yeah,
continue to
no,
explain
no,
that
no.
we're not trying to put down the black race.
Yeah, so now YouTube anime O'Shea Do Jackson take the advice from a man who made it very clear to him hate Kevin Samuels, media tutorial reviews, and all of the top one them because they more collab with this YouTube hater. So them park him and hmm,
Interesting.
I agree.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I don't want to say this, but if you want to prove
Mm-hmm.
to yourself that you're a bitch, that's one way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Yes, you are. Mm. And I won't lie, break my heart sometime. You know. It's so funny. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, I believe
Uh-huh.
that's a good spot to end it off here. You know,
Uh-huh.
as always, do appreciate the listens on Spotify.
Uh-huh.
Been getting a good lot of traction there. Need to really share it more, seeing as Anchor
Uh-huh.
has videos on it. So yeah, really
Uh-huh.
appreciate the support on Anchor, and
Uh-huh.
on Afrobeat seem to have caught some traction, seeing as I
Uh-huh.
think
Uh-huh.
in the 30s for that. Let me check. It'd be in the goddamn hundreds, but I'm not completely.
Uh-huh. Or
Just
just said.
consider the amount of people there on Facebook group and now watching video them on me free one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man, pray everybody, man. I agree with you. Pray everybody, man. I pray too.
Yeah, 30, all right, so the last video 22 and 36 views on the Afrobeats. I swear we could have done that more, but I guess the whole lack of attention
Mm-hmm.
span thing is still a thing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to post these 1 hour videos until we start getting some traction. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, do what you have to do. Yeah.
But yep, appreciate the support. We're always going to be here, still up on the grind. And people are working
From the
morning.
comfort of your all of their papers are online. The majority of the information is online. You never step foot in
Oh,
Harvard,
Bradshaw,
or Harvard, quote unquote. Yo?
I'll call it,
Huh?
So we link.
Yeah, man.
All
So
right,
what
so
I'm
guys.
done.
All right, cool.
Been
Peeps, take care of
interesting.
yourself, stay safe, big up on yourself.
Yeah, man.